Good afternoon, everyone. How the heck are you? This is Prex Ellen coming live from New York. Welcome to the third episode of Prex's Tips and Tricks, which will be including announcements, give you some updates of what's going on in the group, and in about 15 minutes, we're going to be taking questions from all our members. So thank you all for attending. We're going to give it a couple minutes. It's 3 o'clock. When you join the group, please say hello so I can say hello back. One of the things I missed last time when I did the second episode is I missed a lot of people who had joined into the group and were making comments saying hello, whatever, and I didn't realize that on the right side of my screen. Because I was so engrossed in talking to everybody and talking to you guys. So I apologize to all of you. All right. Judy Tyndall Edgman has joined. Judy, how the heck are you? Welcome to the family. Great to see you on the group. Helen's been with me since the beginning. Helen Vasquez, how the heck are you, Helen? So Amy Hill, hello, Amy. So it's been an exciting week. It's been an exciting month, actually, for Sublimation Central. Kathy Atkins, waving. Hello, Kathy. How are you, darling? What do you call it? We've got some people, from out of the country. I know Powell, who's the creator of Mug Animator, the phenomenal software mock-up program that is sweeping our group and sweeping the other Facebook groups. This guy, Powell, has done a fantastic job with Mug Animator, and Mug Animator 5, which just came out, a couple of weeks ago. The response has been overwhelming. On behalf of Powell, I want to thank the members who have downloaded the free trial. I want to thank the members, that have purchased the software from him. You will not be disappointed. You guys that have the free trial, I want to just point this out. When he presented version 5 a couple of weeks ago, he put it out as a promo price for our group for $9.99. You can't go wrong with this program. But today is October 14th. You have 4 more days. You have until October 18th to get it at that low price of $9.99, because come October 18th or October 19th at 12:01 a.m., that price goes to $19.99. So, all right. Sandy, your feed won't play for me. Sandy, you gotta watch my program. That's another one that's been with me since the beginning. I've known Sandy and her husband Mace for a long time now. I've spoken to them on the phone. Sandy, I hope you can get the issue, rectified. Pat Wosner, hi, how are you? So welcome to the group, welcome to the family, welcome to the feed. Laura Pace Ralph, hello, how are you, honey? So, like I said, there's a lot of exciting things going on for the new people who are going to be, that have just, joined our group and so on. My name is Prex Ellen. Peter is easier name to call me. Most people call me Peter. So I've been in the sublimation business for about 18 years now. I started 18 years ago down in Daytona Beach, Florida, as a matter of fact. And I remember being armed with my blank T-shirts and blank sweatshirts. And, I was doing transfers. I had the 15 by 15 and the 16 by 20 heat press. And at that time, when I printed out a transfer, it was on transfer paper, for T-shirts, the cotton shirts. Sublimation hadn't even really taken off yet. And so that's how I started off. And I've had a ball ever since then. I have literally met thousands of people. Several thousand of them were my customers. I've spoken to several thousand of these customers on the phone. And it's a mind-blowing area to be in. It's an exciting one because things are constantly changing in the world of sublimation. And to give you a little background, this group we had formed it, I had formed it approximately 8 weeks ago. And in 8 weeks, we have grown to 2,100 plus members. And I'm astounded, I'm amazed, I am proud of all of the members in our group and how, how they're interacting with each other, how they're helping each other. And it's just great. It really is. Our rules are very, very basic. They're very, very simple. I started this group 8 weeks ago, and a couple of you have heard this story, especially, when we have talked personally on the phone. I started this group 8 weeks ago, and keep in mind, I belong to many other groups, but this group has kept me busy, so I haven't been, too interactive in the other groups. But I formed this group because I was pretty upset with the way things were going in other groups, where especially a new person would join the group and they would make a comment or post a picture of something they made for their grandkid or whatever. And, other people in the group would get all over their case. You're stealing images, you shouldn't be doing that, and blah, blah, blah. And, this was a newbie who was just making something for their grandson, granddaughter, husband, whatever the case may be. So when I formed this group, I made the rules simple. I asked that, no bashing or whatever, negativity. I just won't tolerate it in the group. If you've got something to say, maybe instant message the person and deal with it that way. But I won't tolerate, bashing or whatever, on the group. I don't allow Facebook police on my group. You make a comment saying, insinuating someone that they're stealing or whatever images and they shouldn't be doing that, keep it to yourself. I'm serious. We all, I don't care who you are, we all use images that belong to Google or whatever. I'm not condoning it, but I'm not going to sit here and judge you either. All right. I want you guys to have fun. And I see in the group that everyone is having fun. So Joy and Ben Bataro, I love it. You got your printer up and running in a matter of, I think, 30 minutes. I love it. I'm glad it worked out for you. If there's anything I could ever help you with, I'm going to be announcing a couple of, contact information, to all of you. Lynn Campbell, Hun Games. Hi. How you doing? Lovely Sue. So I guess that's your name, but no. Hi, Lovely Sue. How are you? Tamisha Clark. I think I've spoken to you on the phone. I can't remember. I speak to hundreds of you guys, on the phone per week, but I love it. I love it. Anyway, Peter, that's my name. I've been in this business 18 years. My website is www.acesdeals.net. It's a retail website. It is also a wholesale website for our forum members. You go to the wholesale page. It could be sublimation equipment. We have heat presses, hat presses, mug presses. We have sublimation supplies, paper cutters, etc. We also have sublimation blanks. We're adding more and more, each day. All right. And if there's something you don't see and there's something you'd want to see, shoot me a PM, call me at the office, do whatever. And I will do my best, to get it onto the site if you have any suggestions. For those of you, in the United States, we're open 6 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 9 to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, if I'm not doing a show, a sublimation show at a, holiday, fair or whatever, I'm open on Saturdays from 10 to 3. And I did speak to many of you yesterday because I wasn't doing a show. So I figured I would do the show today on a Sunday when most people hopefully aren't working or whatever. So, but you can reach me anytime. My phone number for you guys, especially the new people, our office landline phone number, it is not a cell phone, is 631-730-7228. So, sometimes I'll see a post, they'll ask a question, like, I want to get into sublimation. What do I need? That's a pretty broad question. Okay. And I don't mind broad questions, but I can't sit there and answer them. And it's hard for members to even answer because it's such a broad question. So I do suggest to the forum member that, you know, they're free to call me. There is no pressure. I'm not going to try to pressure you to buy something. That's not my style. I'm 57 years old. I don't do that. All right. I do my best to guide you, put you in the right direction. I spoke with a forum member the other day, and I said to her, look, take a look at my website on the, you know, the presses and so on. I said, we do work very closely with another company that I would highly recommend, you know, for equipment, and that's Heat Press Nation. We have a promotion going on with them. So like if you buy a heat press, let's say from Heat Press Nation, all right, or even if you bought it from us, it doesn't matter. If you buy it from Heat Press Nation, let's say a heat press, we're going to send you 3 free t-shirts, you know, polyester white t-shirts that you can practice on. A hat press, whether you buy it from us or from them, you're going to get 3 free baseball caps so you can, you know, sublimate or vinyl on them. So that was another thing. When I formed this group 8 weeks ago, we married together sublimation and vinyl artists. And I saw that was something that was lacking on the Facebook groups. And I think it was the greatest thing we ever did, was merging sublimation people with vinyl people. So it's been a perfect marriage. I see some of these projects blow my mind. Some of your posts blow my mind as far as, you know, what you're making and so on. And it's incredible. It's incredible. It's very exciting to see new people, you know, posting pictures of stuff they just made. For example, Joy and Ben, they just got their printer up and running literally an hour ago, and he's already posting pictures. You know, they're already posting pictures of stuff they had made. And I love that. That's what I love to see. All right. One of the things that we do in our group, and I don't know if you've noticed it, but our cover photo at the top of the group changes approximately every hour. And what I do is I take a picture from the group photos of pictures that you guys have posted of projects you've made, and we make that the cover photo for the hour, 2 hours, whatever. And I truly like that concept. I think I from what I can gather, I'm the only person who changes their cover photo every hour, highlighting members, you know, picture posts, because I truly believe in sharing, you know, what others are doing. And visual is perfect. All right. You can share a post, but sharing a picture is even better. And I've gotten a lot of, you know, thank you for sharing. Thank you for the love. Look, I do that because I really care about what you guys are doing. I love what you're posting. And I want you to keep, you know, making products, you know, making samples, whatever it is you're sublimating, putting vinyl on, post those pictures. When you post a picture, do your best to explain, you know, how you made it, maybe the time, the temperature, medium pressure, you know, whatever. It just helps other members get an idea of how you made something. And it might also, you know, put a light bulb off in their head, and they'll make it themselves. So one of the people that I want to thank is Kathleen Patier. I hope I said that right. What do you call it? She posts a lot of times, you know, of stuff she made. So Mary Breedlove, hello. We love you, Mary. We love you. Donna Wright, welcome. Hello, how are you? Kathy Brewer, she found it. Yay, Kathy. Bobby Daniel, I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'll have to come back. Do your best, honey. All right, welcome to the family. D. Marie Watson, thank you. Thank you very much. Hello and welcome also. All right. Helen, thank you for the compliment. John Dory, how the heck are you? I can't wait until you get your Subli film. You're going to love it. We're going to be discussing the Subli film very shortly. Powell from the United Kingdom, the creator of the Mug Animator, has joined us. He says, hello, everyone. All right. I love his broken English. Jasmine Dixon, hey. Jasmine Dixon is my one of my administrators, okay? And she has done an excellent job, you know, keeping on top of things and keeping people in control, all right? You know, there's been some incidents, but everything's ironed out. Everything is fine. There's really no drama on our group, and I love it. I love it. So, Jasmine, thank you very, very much for all your help. Pam Stevenson, how are you? Did you get your heat press from Heat Press Nation? All right? Because we've got shirts for you. They just haven't notified me if they've shipped you yet. Maybe you can notify me and let me know. John J. Lewis, how are you, sir? I meant to call you yesterday. Not yesterday, Friday. I apologize. I will call you tomorrow. I want to talk to you. All right? Tony Hutto, hello, first timer. Tony, welcome to the family. This is a fantastic group. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to have a lot of fun. And if you ever need anything, you know, I posted my phone number, you know, my website, my email, by the way, peter@acesdeals.net. All right. So, you know, if you guys ever need to email me, if you can't call me for whatever reason. But Tony, I'm telling you, you joined a great group. You're going to, anytime you have a question, the people here will be able to help you. Julie Baker, hello from Vancouver, Canada. I love my Canadian customers. I do. I do. I get a lot of Canadian customers. They'll call me on the phone and they'll say, I want to get this and this and this. I'm like, why don't you just get it from Canada? I mean, isn't it better for you? You would be surprised how many of them say no. It's actually cheaper to buy from Aces Deals than it is to buy from somebody in Canada. All right. And we work very closely with my website customers, my forum members. When it comes to shipping to Canada, we know how to play the game. We're going to help the Canadians out. So plain and simple. Julie, thank you. Welcome to the family. All right. Pam Stevenson, good. Yes, you did. I know there was a delay there from them, but I'm glad you got it. I will make sure, you know, your T-shirts go out. Do me a favor, Pam, shoot me an email, 3 T-shirts, just refresh my memory, what sizes you want. You know, it could be 1 large, extra large, a small, adult. They're all going to be white polyester. Okay. Tony, you're looking for a sublimation printer. Okay. All right. Look, there's basically two printers out there that people, you know, look at, okay? We deal strictly, and in my shop, I have 6 assorted Epson printers. The number one printer, I think, and I see it, you know, based on the forum and so on and what the members are getting, it would be the Epson 7710. Now, this is a beautiful, inexpensive. Epson has been in the printer, imaging, photography, quality, blah, blah, blah business for many, many years. Their printers are phenomenal, all right? The Epson 7710 is probably the number one printer with sublimators, you know, especially beginners, for several reasons. 1, ease of use. Number 2, they're inexpensive. A couple of weeks ago when school was starting nationwide, Epson did a promotion on the 7710. I'm going to pick the 7710, all right? The 7710, which is normally $249, was on sale for $149. Now, we convert printers. I deal directly with Epson. Printers get sent to us. We convert them. I ship them to you. But I wasn't allowed to sell the printers you know, at $149. You had to go to Office Depot, Best Buy, you know, whatever the big retail stores, the box stores, because it was a special promotion Epson was doing with these guys. So I had, you know, forum members calling me up and saying, I don't want to put the ink in. I just want you to do it. I'm like, no, you want to go and spend the $149 on the printer. My ink pre-filled ink system set, the sublimation ink, is $99. So that $100 you just saved on the Epson printer, you just bought your ink. You just got 2 birds, you know, with 1 stone, plain and simple. I spoke to somebody today. I'm trying to remember who it was, but maybe she's on here and she'll tell me. Oh, I'm sorry. I think it was Vicky Jones. The sublimation print, the Epson 7710 is now creeping back up to normal price of $249, but right now you can still get it for $179, $189, $199. If you can find, Tony, the Epson 7710, $200 and under, you can still get it, you know, in these stores. Grab it, honey. Not only is it an excellent printer, but it's easy to, you know, convert. We supply you with the installation videos phone support if you need it. I'm on the phone every day with forum members, whether or not they bought the printer from me. All right, I want you to understand that. You don't have to buy something from me in order to call me up and ask me for help. I don't play that game. If you need help, I'm here to help you. If the forum members can help you on the group, the forum members are here to help you, plain and simple. All right, and that's the way it is. So Tony, if you can get the 7710, get it. Okay, you want the 7720? It's $50 more. Get that. It's got an extra paper tray. All right. The other printer that people also look at is the Sawgrass 400, the Sawgrass 800. All right. It's an excellent printer. It is. Okay. It's a good printer. All right. I won't badmouth Sawgrass as far as it being a lousy printer or anything like that, because that's not true. All right. I don't sell it because the printer, in my opinion, this is only my opinion, please understand that, it's overpriced. Their ink refills are overpriced, okay? But for those of you that already have a Sawgrass system, the answer to your refills might be found in our group. We have an individual, Solrac, S-O-L-R-A-C, Solrac Crisco. He's a member of our group. Guy is phenomenal. He owns a business out there in Ohio. He is able to sell you the alternative Sawgrass ink, if that's the word I can use. All right. You'll see his videos if you look him up on the group here. Look in the video section. He's posted videos. He shows a live, demonstration inserting the Sawgrass cartridges in, and they're working beautiful. He's getting beautiful images. He did his homework. He's not just selling any cheap Chinese whatever knockoff ink. All right. So far, I know he's, I think, gone through 2 or 3 shipments already have come into him, and the people are very happy. The best part is his ink for the Sawgrass is half the price of what you would spend on Sawgrass ink. So if you want further information, please contact Solrac on the group. Ebony Hill, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. All right. Michelle, Dave Sturkle, yes, inexpensive is important. There's a difference. People talk to me all the time, well, I saw this, I'm just going to make up a word, this printer, and it was $69. I said, look, you're getting what you paid for. There's the difference between going cheap and there's a difference between going inexpensive. Those are 2 different words, 2 different meanings, okay? So when you're shopping, do your homework. I know a lot of you guys are new in this endeavor, Sublimation. You're excited, and I'm glad you're excited, but take the time, do your homework, learn from the mistakes others have made rushing into things, ask questions on the forum, call me on the phone, PM me, email me, PM other forum members, whatever. We're all family. We're all here to help each other, okay? So, Michelle, Dave Sturkle, you're asking, will you help us convert it? Well, converting a printer is, we supply you with the installation video on how to convert it. And I recommend to the person who's converting their printer, watch the video 1 or 2 times before you even start with the printer, okay? Watch the video 1 or 2 times, then, follow it step by step, pause it, do what he said to do, pause it, do what he says to do. And within a half an hour, you're going to be done converting it, 45 minutes tops. Of course, if you have a problem, all right, if you purchase the ink from us, I'm gonna help you, all right? If you're calling me up about, ink that you bought from eBay or Amazon, which I do not recommend, all right, buy it from a reputable, somebody that you can pick up the phone and call, ink supplier. I cannot help you with somebody else's ink, all right? There's only 2 companies I would recommend to buy ink from for your Epson printers, okay? The first company, of course, would be mine, Ace's Deals, all right? Because I want you guys to understand right off the bat, this ink, we did not make it, we did not produce it, whatever. We are a distributor for Ink X Pro, plain and simple. It is their ink, it's their systems, blah, 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 that we are selling you. The difference is not only do we have the sale price, but we also offer only to our family members in our group a coupon code. And write this down, folks. You're going to need it. ACE511. That's ACE in small letters, 511, all together, one word. You use that at checkout. Now, you can use this coupon code anytime you want, as many times as you want, on whatever you want on our website. It doesn't expire. Well, that's not true. It expires December 31st, and then we'll come up with a new code. I'll make the announcement, of course. But from now until the end of the year, that coupon code is for anything you want on our website, anytime you want, on whatever you want. Okay? So, D. Marie Watson, how are you? Up to what size print can the 7710 print? See, that's the phenomenal thing. The 7710 can print any size sublimation transfer paper that you're using, all the way up to 13 by 19. See, this is what I didn't like about the Sawgrass 400. You had to buy a separate bypass tray, $100 to $150 to stick in 13 by 19 paper. To me, that's crazy. All right, and on top of that, you're spending $600 or $700 or $500 on a Sawgrass 400, and it doesn't even do 13 by 19 paper. Here you go and get this printer. I don't care if the sale is over. It's $249. You're still ahead of the game. D, you can print up to 13 by 19. We also sell the paper on our website. You would look under Sublimation Supplies. I sell the mug paper, the 3.5 by 9 or whatever, the 8.5 by 11, the 11 by 14, the 11 by 17, the 13 by 19. Don't forget to use the coupon code, okay? So, Julie Baker, you love your SG800. Like I said, it's an excellent printer. Contact Solrak. Check out his ink. You'll love it. All right. Ebony, I own the Sawgrass and love their design software with the templates already. Yes, and I like that idea. But now need the templates. Is there design software with the templates? No, there is no design software. Like the Sawgrass has the built-in Creative Studio with the templates already stored in there, for a majority of the programs, a majority of the products. But here's what I recommend to those people that are, buying blanks or whatever from whoever you're buying it from. 90% of them, including me, when we sell you a blank, we normally have 90% of the times the template. Just request it. If you go to some of these companies that sell blanks, on their ordering page, you can download the template right then and there. Store it on your computer. So that's what you have to do when it comes to that. All right. So, Laura, exactly. You love the 7710. You wanted a Sawgrass, but didn't like the price. I know. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Michelle Dave Sturkle, what do you mean by templates? When you get a blank, all right. Let me hold on a second. This is a ceramic Christmas ornament, snowflake, whatever. And you sublimate it. You could do both sides, do whatever. But when you're sublimating something like this and you want to make sure your picture is perfect and everything else, you want to be able to work with a template, an outline, for lack of a better word, that you put into your imaging software and allows you'll see the outline. And when you move your picture over into your imaging software, you'll see the outline, and you can center, mom and dad and your kid, whatever, in the center of the template, the outline. And it's really a great help. So this way, where your bleed is going to be, your picture is going to come out centered and perfect. All right. So you have a silhouette. Do I need a template? And that's I don't really use templates because most of the times, because I create my own, like if I'm doing this right here, all right, to give you an idea for those who can't get a template or whatever, all right, I measure the object, all right. In this case, the snowflake is 3 inches in height by 3 inches in width. So in my imaging software, I will make a square background That's 3.2 by 3.2 to allow for bleed. So when I put the picture in there, I have a visual conception of what, where the picture is on the snowflake or on that product. All right. So you can basically use, your imaging software and just create, a square. All right. Pam, would it be possible to create a drop down in the group that would include all the links and the wonderful things that people have available? We are working on that, Pam, actually. I plan on having links in the group, but we're also working on our website, providing links to video tutorials, whatever, suppliers, this, that. I know on the website we already have links set up. We're adding more. Very good question. Thank you, Pam. You're reading my mind. All right. Ebony, Sawgrass is set up with vapor products or basic data so that all they do is drop the design. They have the different sizes of the products already set. Yes, I agree with you. All right. I mean, Sawgrass, I'm not putting Sawgrass down. Don't get me wrong, Ebony. All right. I just don't like their pricing. I don't like the fact that their software is specific for the Sawgrass unit. All right. You buy anything else, an Epson, whatever, you can use any imaging program and everything else and bring templates in. And, they made it nice and simple. Maybe that's how they justify their high cost. I personally don't like it. The thing I don't like either is with a Sawgrass, you have to be online to use it. If you don't have internet, you can't use it. And a lot of people don't know that. So, understand, I like the Sawgrass product. I'm not putting it down. I got rid of mine 5 years ago, 6 years ago. We went completely Epson's because I couldn't handle, if we lost something, we couldn't use it. So, but most of the times, I mean, I'm recommending Epson because if you look at my group, 80% of my group is new people. I don't want the new people going out there and spending billions of dollars getting into this when they can start off slow, always expand into something else better down the road, but let them get their feet wet. And Epson is the perfect answer, especially for people that are new, especially for people on a budget. And it's just, like I said, Epson's been in this business for many years printing images. All right. They walk away every year with all the awards. So, I'm just letting you know, it's just an excellent printer. All right. So Kathy Dykes Brewer, so you just use software to design, item, and print on sublimation paper? Yes, ma'am, absolutely. I mean, look, for new people, whatever, all right? You want to download some free programs? I'm talking they're completely free. They're not trials. Download GIMP, G-I-M-P. Download Paint, all right, spelled exactly the way it sounds. These are programs, they're limited. All right, as I said in a previous episode, they're limited in what you can do, but at least it gives you a working teaching knowledge of what's going on, when you want to work with images and so on. Our office is strictly Macintosh. We got rid of Windows 5 years ago. 5 years ago, when we brought in the Macs, we started using, now we've used Photoshop, we use Corel, but we hit a dilemma when we went Mac. We use a program called Affinity, A-F-F-I-N-I-T-Y, Affinity Designer. Now, this is a program that has also, by the way, been made available to Windows as of a month ago. Is a fantastic freaking program. This is a program that, unlike Corel and Photoshop, $5 million, $800 a month for cloud, it's $49 or $59 now. I got it 5 years ago for $29. So here you go. You download Affinity Designer. That's not, again, putting away Photoshop or putting down Corel. Excellent programs, expensive. I'm talking to the new people, trying to help them get situated and get going without breaking the bank. All right? Because in the world of sublimation, everywhere you look, I see people getting frustrated. Oh my God, I didn't realize it was going to cost this much, because they're out buying the $3,000 kit from, this company, and they get everything, and it's just overwhelming. To do sublimation, get your basic heat press, get your basic printer, maybe a mug press, who knows, all right, and take it from there, all right? So, Rose Phillips, there you go. I was going to thank you. You just reminded me. She states, I scan the item. I make my own template. Exactly. You see, there's the answer to the sawgrass people. All right. We do the same thing, Rose. And I forgot to mention that, but thank you for bringing that up. Yes, you can take this, put it on your scanner, scan it, and there's your template because it scans the outline of the object. Okay. Rose, thank you very much. That was awesome. All right. Michelle, hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm in love with this group. We love you too, kiddo. Welcome to the family. Trisha Epps, hey! Tamisha Clark, I'm new at Sublimation. So far, I have snipped my designs out of Cricut Design Space, saved it to computer, opened it up in Photoshop, print them. The images don't seem very crisp. So is there a better way to pull images in? Is Photoshop the right form to use? Photoshop is an excellent program. You know, again, in my opinion, it's just too expensive, but it's an excellent program. It's been around for years. All right. I mean, we used Photoshop in the past. I'm using Affinity Designer now because I love it. But what do you call it? The problem I have with the snip designs out of Cricut Design Space is because this is me now. Don't get me wrong. This is me. My cameos. I have 3 Cameo 3s. They're strictly for vinyl. I don't use them for sublimation. Okay. So, you know, in answer to your question, Tamisha, you might want to just strictly find alternate images, if I'm saying this right, or alternate designs, you know, Google, whatever, I don't know, and try to do it that way. I don't like using my cameos, you know, for, you know, sublimation imaging and printing and all of that stuff. That's what Affinity Designer is for. Maybe I'm old school. Cameo 3 is, you know, for vinyl. It's not for printing out sublimation images. Again, that's my opinion. I think Jasmine Smith, Jasmine Dixon, my administrator, and Jacqueline Smith might be able to answer your questions a little bit more better than I can, you know, as far as, you know, that's concerned. All right. So Terry Dawes, welcome. How are you, darling? Hope all is well with you. Your ink is on its way and you should see it probably, hopefully by Monday, Tuesday. John Dory, Affinity Designer, is great. Been using it for 2 years. They will most likely run a special Black Friday on it soon. Yes, John, excellent point. Look, a lot of companies, I don't know, Sublimation, Epson, Affinity Designer, Black Friday's coming. I don't know if you saw my announcement yesterday. We have 11 more Fridays left till the big fat guy comes down the chimney. All right. So keep that in mind. If you're not in a rush, wait a couple more weeks. Black Friday is coming. All right. So, Shonda Red Sugar, how are you doing? I was so happy when you called me that day. It was so funny. Shonda had called me up. She goes, Peter, I ordered my mug press, you know, and where is it? You know? And so I checked the tracking number because she should have gotten the tracking number in her email. And I was like, well, you're not going to believe this, but it's out for delivery today, UPS, to your house today. I thought the girl was going to turn the car around and head back home and skip going to work that day. She was so excited. But what was really cool is she got her mug press that day. I think it was Thursday or Friday. I don't remember. And what do you call it? She, hours later, was making mugs and posted it, you know, rotating on this stand. And it was beautiful. And this is what makes the business worthwhile. When I see forum members, you know, so excited about something they just got, and then they made something with it, whether they bought it from me or not, that's not the point. But this is what makes the group exciting. The fact that there's so many new people, you know, trying out things, I love it. I love it. So, Shonda, I'm glad. Great job. Shonda, just so you guys know, and I'm going to mention this, tomorrow's the last day. Tomorrow at midnight is the last day of the promo for our $99 pneumatic mug press. Okay. This is a fantastic deal. The manufacturer gave us a certain amount. They actually extended the promo to October 15th. It was supposed to be over October 1st or something like that. I don't even remember. I pleaded. I said, please, please. And so they let me do it. So tomorrow, midnight, I'm telling you, the price goes up to $129, $139, whatever they tell me I have to price it at. So if you want a mug press, and I'm going to be honest with you, only does 11-ounce mugs, all right? But for $99, you can't go wrong. Auto open, auto close. It's air pressure. It's already preset for you. The guy I mentioned before with the ink, Soul Rack, did a video on the mug press. Now, he bought a second one from me because he has one exactly the same, and he shows it in the video, that he purchased in 2015, and the damn thing is still going strong. All right? So check it out on our website under Sublimation equipment. It's the $99 mug press. You could also punch it into the group search bar, mug press or Prex Ellen, and you'll see the announcement on the mug press. Andy Pandy, how are you? Hello to everyone out there and your family. Hope all is well with you. And Trisha, yes, you're absolutely right. Trisha Epps. The Cricut is limited to how big your design will be for sublimation. If I remember, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's 10 by 10 or 12 by 12. On the Cameo 3, I can do 12 inches wide, but I can make it 6 feet long if I want. But I don't have a press that's 6 feet long. All right. So, what do you call it? Terry, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Megan Elizabeth, hey, what's going on? Michael Kaminsky, how the hell are you, sir? Welcome. So if Terry's asking, so if someone is scanning the item for a template, what's the best way for a cutting board? Same thing, Terry. Same thing. Now, the only problem is if your scan bed is whatever the length is, I'm just going to make up a number, 12 inches, and your cutting board is 13 inches, you're not going to be able to scan it. So you're going to have to figure that out, okay? Michael, thank you very much. Shonda, you'll have to get one. It's the best. Trisha, I'm going to miss this deal. Trisha, try not to miss the deal. It's an excellent, excellent deal. So, all right, listen, we're going to move on a little bit. Unless more questions come, no big deal, all right? Just wanted to fill you in on the promos. Mug Press ends tomorrow, midnight. Powell's Mug Animator for $9.99, version 5, ends October 18th at midnight. So if you downloaded the free trial, please purchase the full version, $9.99, gives you unlimited MP4s, unlimited gifts, no watermark, no ads. Grab it, guys. It's an excellent, excellent program, all right? So I wanted to move on to the next thing, all right? We had advertised a couple of days ago, and we got such a fantastic response. We had brought in what was called SUBLIFilm, all right? You see this? This is a fantastic product, all right? SUBLIFilm will create this. See this? Now I did, and again, this was in Affinity Designer. I created a collage of images, all right? There's my granddaughter, Rain, okay? I'm going to brag a little bit, so I'm sorry, all right? My grandson, Zachary, love the hell out of him. There's my gorgeous wife, Jan. There's my silly face carrying Zachary, my oldest son, Peter. I've got 10 children, folks. Here's 5 or 6 of them. Well, one, can't even figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry about that. 6 of them. The oldest one, my daughter, Laura, she's 37. My youngest one is 10. So, yes, I've been busy. All right. My granddaughter, where is she here? Oh, my gosh. I can't stand reverse. My granddaughter, Lily, my son, my daughter-in-law, my 2 other grandchildren, that's my daughter Laura's, Luke and Lily. I love them all, but I did a collage, all right? And I'm going to show you how to make this, all right? Now, the idea of this is once it's completed, you, in the back, you're going to see, well, you see the tabs. Here's the tabs, okay? And I'm going to turn it so I can see, you can see it hopefully. But those tabs slide into and lock into the little slits in the back. So you now have a tube, all right? Now, the idea for this was this you put on top of this item. Now, this item, and I was looking all over the net, you know, to buy these cheap enough to include them or even sell them separately, sell them with the Sublifilm. But you know what? I gave up because it was ridiculous. Look, they're available. You can get a 5-pack of these from Walmart. You can get a 5-pack from Home Depot. You can get a 5-pack from Amazon. All right. You get 5 of them for $10.99. Do you need, you know, 5 of them? Oh, well, but for $10.99. But here's the thing. You push the light, you know, remember the game Trouble? All right. And it takes 3 AAA batteries. It's a pretty bright light, but here's the idea. Sitting on your nightstand, dresser, coffee table, whatever. Well, I got too much light in the room, but you can see, I'll bring the light out a little bit, but it lights up, you know, the Sublifilm. I took it a step further. I got this, a little bit more expensive. Again, Amazon, eBay, whatever. And let me show you, bring it up a notch. 3 AAA batteries, but it changes colors. Okay, blue, red, green, blue, red, green. And again, you can pop it up and see it changing color. Okay, so let me quickly explain to you how to make it, because we sold a lot of these Sublifilms. They've all been shipped. Everybody should be receiving them tomorrow, Monday, whatever, okay? When you get your Sublifilm, it's going to come in a flat envelope, all right? And hopefully the post office didn't beat the hell out of it, all right? You're going to notice 2 sides, all right? And I don't know if you can see it, but here's the shiny side. You see it? Here's the dull side. You don't see the reflection. Shiny side, dull, shiny. You want to sublimate on the shiny side, okay? Not the dull side, the shiny side. Now, when you create your template, okay, your image this way, all right, and keep in mind these tabs, because you want to, you know, cover up the tabs too. So you're going to need like an 11 by 14 piece of paper, okay? Excuse me, 11 by 14, you know, minimum piece of paper. But this is 12 inches, you know, left to right, you know, horizontally. So when you create the template, you make it like 12.2 to allow for bleed. The up and down is 7 3/4. That includes the bleed area, because it's really like 7.6 or something like that. I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay. So you want to make sure, and, you know, reverse your image. So make sure you allow for bleed and you go on the shiny side. But there is something else you guys are going to need. And now you're going to have to go to Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware, whatever. You're going to need to pick a piece up of aluminum, okay? This I picked up at Home Depot. I think it was $3 or something like that. And it's, of course, larger than the print itself. So if you can maybe find a smaller piece of aluminum foil, that's fine too. But this is a necessity. You have to get it, okay? So the reason being is, if when you sublimate on here, okay, and you put it down, the picture is going to be on top, you know, upside down in reverse, on top of the shiny side of the Sublifilm, okay? Tape it down a little bit, just a little pieces of tape so it doesn't, you know, move or drift or anything like that, okay? And you will press it for 400 degrees for 45 seconds, okay? You can do 50 seconds, whatever. Don't get carried away. Don't do it for 4 years, okay? 45 to 50 seconds is enough, 400 degrees. when you open up your press, you will remove the aluminum sheet. Make sure you're wearing gloves. Put it to the side. Let it cool down. Do not attempt to peel the film off the aluminum sheet because you will separate the films that make up that Subla film. You'll separate them. Let it cool down. And we're talking 30 seconds. You can slide it off the aluminum sheet, let it cool down another 30 seconds, and then take a look at your image, fold it up, lock in the tabs, and you're all done. You now have a beautiful nightshade. Okay? So we have them on our website. They're in the Sublimation blanks page. You can buy one. It's $4.99. You can buy 3, 6, 12 pieces. The price drops as you, as you order more, okay? Are there any shot glass attachments, Rhonda, any shot glass attachments for the mug press? Not for my mug press, but we are working on getting in another mug press that allows for attachments to be added. We're still negotiating with the manufacturer, okay? Terry, can I post a link once more? A link for what? Oh, for the mug animator. Terry, here it is. www.muganimator.com. ANIMATOR. Okay. Kim, yep, you're getting your Subla decals any day now. All right. Judy, same thing. Pam, what would you recommend selling these for? Pam, I gather you're talking about the nightshade. We've been selling them already for $9.99. $9.99 sublimated. They have to go get their own light, okay? And I had one lady, she bought 3 of them. You know, this was a retail sale. She bought 3 of them, and she's just putting them, you know, near her plants, in between her plants with the sublimated paper. No light or anything. She's got them up on the windowsill. You know, I guess good enough for her, you know? So what would you charge a customer for the finished night light with the light? D, cool question. I mean, good question, D. Look, the average rule when it comes to markup is a 4 to 1. In other words, if an item costs you $5, you're supposed to sell it for $20 or $19.99. So depending on what your market will bear, because each place in the country is a different, you know, bearing of market. You know, we might pay, you know, $4 for a slice of pizza here in New York, but nobody will pay that in, you know, Wichita, Kansas. You know, they'll think, you know, what are you, crazy? So, you know, you have to take a look at your market. But I mean, you know, if you bought, let's say D, if you bought one sheet at $5 and then you bought the these for $11, Alexa, what is 11 divided by 5?
11 divided by 5 equals 2.2.
All right, so $2.20. So now you're at, you know, with the light and the Subla shade, you're at, you know, $2.20 plus $5, so $7.20. You know, you do a markup 3-4 times the amount, so $21 to $24. You have to see if your market will bear that. I charge $9.99. I haven't decided if I'm going to add the lights yet. If I do add the lights, it's going to be $14.99, $15.99. All right, you know, plain and simple. So, you know, again, you have to, you know, figure out what your market will bear. So, all right. I basically got to talk about everything I want to talk about. Questions? Any more questions, guys? We've been on for 53 minutes, so I don't want to, you know, keep you here too long. So I want to spend some time with your family. So, oh, no, answered that question already. So, but listen, I wanted to thank you all, you know, for joining us in this live feed. Please feel free to PM me, message me, email me, whatever, with suggestions of what you would like to see in the next episode of Prex's Tips and Tricks. And, you know, what can I say? Have a great weekend, folks. Thank you very much for joining us. And if you ever need anything, come to the forum, ask the questions, PM us, email us, call us, whatever is easier for you. but know and understand that all of us, not just me, but all of us are here to help, each other. So till the next episode, live long and prosper, and I'll see you soon.